Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and I'm pleased to welcome you back to the worldwide map of Paper Mario Color Splash, where previously we went ahead and collected the violet big paint star from way off in Fortune Island, and it was quite an adventure, and in doing so we managed to make a giant pit appear in front of the Mustard Cafe, in which the owner and proprietor of said establishment was then consumed, and we had to go save him. I also made the thinly veiled promise that we would be indulging in some of the rock, paper, wizard shenanigans, and in my journey in documenting how to beat these things consistently and with as little hassle as possible, I've come to the ultimate conclusion that Rochambeau temples are full of shit, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So, aside from the fact that we have to deal with dozens of cutscenes, random rock, paper, scissors nonsense, amongst other things, we have yet to actually fight one of the rock, paper wizards. So we need to start from the first temple and work our way up. So, first trying opponent only ever uses the card that most resembles him. He's a Goomba, so he's going to use rock. I know this. Note says this guy is Shy Guy, so we have to use paper. So paper, and then for the third round, we're going to be towing up against the man himself, the guy with the weird hat, and he's random. Every single temple is random, and it's really unfortunate that it follows no rhyme or reason to anything. So since we've already done the first two temples, I believe, we'll just kind of go through as quickly as possible. Now the thing is, if you mess up against one of the first two round opponents, their AI becomes out of whack completely, and they start breaking from the mold. It's really annoying. So then you pretty much have to reload your save, which is good that this place doesn't autosave, and you'll be fine. Also double checking to make sure everything is plugged in here and all my settings are good. I started recording a little bit earlier with settings that were inconsistent to other parts of this project, because in between this episode and the last part, I've recorded, I think, 4 other projects. It's insane. And when I say that, I mean from beginning to end. So it's been only a couple days, though. I've been kind of on a spree, so I don't know. And also I'm months ahead in this, so it's pretty much not even a stressful factor at all. Okay, so there's Shy Guy. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to see, good sir. My prize for making it through the next round is 500 coins. Beautiful. Something I really needed at this stage. So he's gonna go run away. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the man who's been a mystery for the past 60 episodes, dim the lights. He approaches, ladies and gentlemen, the man you've been all waiting for. Sweet Jesus. Hey, it's the rock, paper wizard. This asshole. Round 3, Mario versus rock, paper wizard. Alright. So like I said, no rhyme or reason, and just go with whatever you feel like. And considering we've used paper every single round this time, I say we go and just finish it off. We'll open palm slap that bitch 3 ways from yesterday. Rosham. Yeah! Alright. That is excellent. Mario's the victor. I can't believe it! Mario's defeated the rock, paper wizard? Goddamn right he did. What a schmuck. So this is where our big prize comes into play for beating Rock, Paper, Wizard in each of the 8 temples. You're the tournament champion, you're gonna go home with a fat bag of coins and a brand new card. And check it out, this is how we get our Koopaling cards, is by defeating each of the wizards, and each wizard will then subsequently become available after we collect a new big paint star. And since we just collected the 5th one, was it? No, that was only the 4th one. The 5th one is actually coming up really soon. How many? We only have to do 2 levels to get that one. Holy smokes. Yeah, it'll be pretty easy. And then near the end of the game, we'll finish off the rest of the Rochambeau temples. This might even just be an hour of power, of Rochambeau power. And yeah, we don't have to deal with too much of this. Cool. We've witnessed the birth of a new champion, and by God was it gory. Alright, we'll go to the world map and get rid of this place forever. I don't want to deal with it anymore. But we're now victorious, and he now appears near Marmalade Valley, which, interestingly enough, is where we needed to go for the next area. because we have to deal with the Rochambeau Temple toads, and then we have to head to the right, go to the train works, and then that area where the last peach is. Cool. Alright, Rochambeau Temple number 2. This is great, you guys. Whew, man, I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I realize it's much longer than I anticipated. This one might actually get up into the 90s if I'm lucky. We'll see. We've been here, correct? I think we have. Are you gonna tell me whether or not we are? I'm pretty sure we did. Let's reconvene. First round opponent takes pride in his sharp spikes. Okay, so he's a spiky, which means he will use rock or scissors. So I would be shocked if someone shaped like this. Okay, so he doesn't use scissors, but I think he chooses rock because he's the buzzy beetle, right? Really fucking creepy. And then we go against the dry bones, and he was weird too. All right, here we go. So as long as it's the first time that we fight these guys, their AI will be consistent. They'll usually use the same things. But hold on, I want to see. In this corner, the lucky rookie who rocked the rock paper wizard himself. They slightly changed my introduction. Cool. Well, we've seen enough of those. All right, Mr. Spiny, are you going to be as predictable as my notes say you are? Because if so, that's going to be really disappointing. Okay, so since he uses scissors or rock, then we don't want to risk losing if he uses rock. But if he uses paper, I'm going to be really irate. And yeah, there's rock. Beautiful. Oh, and something I also discovered, after 3 ties in a row, their AI goes completely out of whack, and they'll just do whatever. It's pretty absurd in the amount of times I had to reset doing this goddamn thing is unreal. I couldn't even spend all the coins I was winning from redoing them ever so often. So, yeah, there we go. Whew, that was a close one. Yeah, because sometimes you'll get really unlucky with some of the enemies who use the same thing over and over. So, there's some more prize money. Sweet. I'm gonna go and skip that. And we'll go up against the creepy-ass Buzzy Beetle and use paper. Alright, so there we go. Card ready, and Roshambo. Yeah, this guy can't use anything else, so guess it's time for a coffee break, right? Delicious. Mario is the victor. Cool. Thanks for the 700 coins that I will never need. Alright. And this Buzzy Beetle skulks off. He's like, oh darn, lost again. As he's floating across the stairs. Did you see that? But anyways, feast your eyes on the Rochambeau sorcerer himself. He's come to take the stage for another ass kicking. Hey, rock paper wizard. How's it going? Round 3. Alright, challengers, set your cards. So we've already picked rock. We've also already picked paper. Let's go ahead and make some cutouts of this dude's face with some scissors, eh? Come at me, man. Please don't choose rock. Rosham. Hey, there we go. What a fool. Completely random, so keep that in mind. I can't believe it! Mario has defeated the rock paper wizard again. God, what do you think is the, never mind. I don't even know where I was going with that. We become victorious, we get 1,000 more coins, and we get ourselves the Iggy card. Oh man, at this point the Iggy episodes are just going up, so good stuff. Alright, so Rochambeau Temple number 2 has been completed. We can now finally go into some foreign territory after a lovely, what, 8 minutes? This should just be its own video. I don't even want to bother wasting days of the series, just, you know, up in that episode count. Hooray, congrats, I'm the new champion. Now when do I get a sweet ass hat like that? Alright, wow, cool. You've witnessed the other birth of a new champion. Beautiful. Okay, so the third area, I'm trying to think which one this is set in. I think it's the water level-ish. It's down over there, next to Sacred Forest, cool. I'm still missing the 1% from. Don't worry, we'll get that back when we get that third pesky star over there, because there's still a couple areas to explore down there. And check it out, Rochambeau Temple number 3. Now this area I think is really annoying because we are starting to get into the fights where enemies will always choose between two different cards, and in some circumstances they will choose between two where you only have a 50-50 chance of either losing or drawing, so it's weird. If that makes any sense. But welcome to Rochambeau Temple number 3. Cool, thank you. It's nearly identical to the others. We have to say, the first round opponent, it's like the papery sound they make when they all rustle together. They don't like hard things. It's a little bit misleading because you're like, oh, okay, maybe we need to use rock on him. Don't use rock. just don't. And the second round opponent's hands are all soggy and flat. All right, maybe I should use scissors there then. Something like that. All right, rock paper wizard is in. So let's see what this guy's gonna do. This schmuck. Oh yeah, and I forgot, the first time we enter a temple, we actually get to like walk up to it. It's pretty cool. Look at all that like smoggy mist, or fog, I guess. Smoggy fog, which doesn't make sense. It's just redundant. It's smoke and fog. And the game of Rochambeau is a dark forest of self-doubt, home to ravenous beasts that prey on your deepest fears and insecurities. With only 3 weapons at their disposal. Are these warriors destined for glory or eternal embarrassment? God forbid. The art of Rochambeau. Once again. Beautiful. I love that we're gonna have multiple episodes dedicated to this, right? And with that, the competitors will take the stage. In the corner, the up-and-coming foreigner with lightning fast fingers. It's a little racist. Mr. Mamma Mia himself, Mario. Beautiful. You're not gonna say anything how I demolished the rock paper wizard twice in a row. With 10 hollow eyes, 20 wriggling limbs, and the self-esteem of half a Goomba. It's a Shy Guy 5 stack. Ooh, interesting. Round 1, cool. So the Shy Guy 5 stack will typically choose scissors or paper, so we're going to use scissors. That sounds like a good idea, right? So at least we can't lose. We can't use the loss. Alright. Tell me what you got. Sweet. The less ties we can have, the better off life will be. Alright, and the prize for making it is 500 coins. Keep in mind, if you lose this, unless you grab another paint star, you can't enter unless you pay a flat rate of $300 or coins to the sketchy toad off to the side. Alright, your second round opponent approaches, as if he couldn't get any more miserable. He's the damp duelist, the clammy combatant. It's Soggy Guy. And that's gotta be the worst. I mean, like, I don't even know what it'd be like. We already know that their self-esteem isn't really the greatest. So Soggy Guy will typically use paper, so I'm going to use scissors. The day where he uses his rock is the day that he kills himself, just because he can't get any happier than that. Alright, and with that, beautiful. I would have loved if he just like showed me up and gave me the rock immediately. Here's your prize for making it through the second round. 700 coins a game. I'm probably gonna have to drop some stuff off after this, because I would still like to buy stuff and drop them off at the lovely museum, which I don't think will have anything unlocked for a while. A chance victories end here. The King of Rochambeau's true power will be unleashed upon the world. It's the same toad. I mean, wizard. Rock, paper, wizard. How's it going? Round 3. Challengers, set your cards. So we've picked scissors twice in this temple so far, so let's go ahead and do it one more time. We will make mincemeat of this guy yet. And hopefully this will take him out. If not, that'll be silly. And it's a tie. Okay. Well, the tension is growing. All right, well, this guy right here. I'm telling you right now. All right, well, let's just keep at it, shall we? I mean, if it's completely random, then we have an equal chance of doing the exact same one with the same chance of a different one thing. Holy God. Okay. The second I choose rock, he's gonna choose paper. And then it will be re-randomized again. Beautiful. Let's see if the 5th scissor is the one to do it in, shall we? Card ready? Let's go. Alright, Mr. Wizard, I don't mean nothing against you regarding my choice here, but I'd like it if you died. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. He's so depressed. He's like, damn it, I should have stuck with the scissors. Cool. Well, see you later, man. You can see me dancing over there. God, that 2-frame animation is incredible. Alright, so by being the tournament champion, of course, we get a fat bag of coins that we will never really be able to use, and the Ludwig card. Beautiful. That's 1,000 coins. So, we've essentially filled up our wallet yet again, so I think I'm going to go back to Port Prisma, and drop some stuff off. The 4th area is off to the left near the Plum Park, so we'll be able to head off over there next, I think. Something like that. Hopefully he does show up. Because we have been really neglecting these rock, paper wizards that have been wanting to get their faces beat in by Mario's fist. Cool. Alright. Plus we want to still make sure we're capable of carrying all of these coins, since I don't really know what I'm going to spend them on. I guess preparations for the next part, which are things that we'll need, but for the most part, it's not really necessary. But we also do have those boss cards that we should probably go and, put them in the art gallery. So I'm gonna go take a quick swing by there, and I'll meet you out here in just a moment. Whee! Well, that took significantly longer than I expected, and the 5353 coins was entirely unintentional because I was actually gonna leave with 5335. Didn't exactly work because I had too many things in my inventory and still not even enough to make a dent in our wallet. So with our pockets being lined with the coins of our dead enemies, let's go and take on Rochambeau Temple number 4. I feel like this should be an entirely new video because the entire length that it took for us to do this first half of the episode has been doubled, and here we are, so it feels weird. And we have a carbon copy of the last area, so here we go, Rochambeau Temple number 4. Alright, so let's go see what these guys have to say, just in case. How's it going, good sir? The first round opponent has a fear of flammable materials. That tells me absolutely nothing, except that it doesn't like paper. Unless, there's like some sort of combustible rock out there, but I don't know. And the second round opponent flies through the air like a scissors plane. Or was it a rock plane? Anyways, he mostly plays airplane cards. Alright, well, I guess that means that we are most likely going to need to use scissors, right? So that we don't lose. And with the rock, paper wizard in the house, it's time for us to take him out, huh? What do you guys say? We can't let him be a member of parliament. That would just be insane. Alright, Mr. Toad, we've been through this song and dance so many times before. Can you just let Lady be a Lux Knight? Rochambeau isn't just some mere game, no. Rochambeau is a way of life. It's a reflection of the nature of existence, a distillation of the delicate balance we all create simply by being or not being. Holy shit, this guy is getting deep. That is indeed the art of Rochambeau, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that grin on his face. He's like, yeah, I stayed up till 4 in the morning writing that sweet-ass piece of poetry. Alright, so with the competitors taking the stage, the phenomenon who's shocked the Rochambeau world, Mr. Mamma Mia himself, Mr. Mario. Is there something he can't do other than, swim in water? Whew. He didn't get enough hugs as a child, so now he projects his angers onto others in the form of a spiky ball. He's Spike. Oh, what a poor creature. Alright, buddy. So, Spike typically chooses rock or scissors because he's afraid of flammable objects, so I think we should probably use rock, right? But I've noticed sometimes in the first round he'll actually use paper, so I'm not sure what sort of sense that makes, but we'll see. We shall see. Rochambeau. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I need to use paper. Interesting. Alright, well, let's try it again, shall we? Like I said, this is where it begins, you guys. Alright, rock. Let's fist bump it and end this thing, Mr. Spike. Please? Please? And there we go. Perfect. Mario is victorious. And we get 500 coins, not too bad. Oh, look at it. Look at his little death animation. He's like, oh, I have failed myself. And he's going to go floating off the stage as well. There he goes. Yeah, What are steps again? Oh man, Nintendo didn't make the switch to 16:9 ratio very cleanly. It's Bowser's high-flying flunky, the trooper who's lost his parachute, the aerial assassin. Koopa Paratroopa. He's like, yeah, that's me. Well, hi guys. Alright, so this asshole typically will choose scissors or paper. So I think we've already established this before. We're gonna go ahead and use scissors. Excellent. And hopefully that'll win. I love how it's like way up there. And there we go. Beautiful. You're making this really easy on us, pal. God, he's like crying. He's like, of course I would get beaten by Mario. Also, a piece of like confetti that was falling looked like Koopa was crying. It's really depressing. But as with the nature of all of the end of these Rochambeau gatherings, we welcome the hurricane of the Rochambeau world, force of nature who sunk countless challengers. It's this asshole. Fabulous Mr. Wizard. How's it going, Mr. Whiz-Kid? Alright, so once again, random. So we've done rock, we've done scissors, so the next alternative seems like we should choose paper. I say we go and do that. Hopefully I'll wipe his ass with it. Or probably not, that would be gross. Come on, baby. Yeah, alright, we are getting really lucky with those. I know it's a 1 in 3 chance, but it is also a game. I can't believe it! Mario's defeated the Rock Paper Wizard again! My god. 4-time world champion. Check it out. So we're probably gonna have a lot more coins after this as well. We're the tournament champion, so yes, okay. You've done that joke so many times now, it's not even funny. But hey, we got the Wendy card, so fantastic. And wait a minute, Wendy was the last Koopaling we fought, right? Back on Fortune Island. I wonder if we can make another Rock Paper Wizard appear. Because, then it wouldn't really be worth going to the 5th temple already, unless, you know, there was a wizard there. But I don't know, maybe it'll show up. We'll see. Maybe he's just cruising for an ass kicking again. Alright, did you witness the birth of another hero today? He's like, by God, you won't believe what I saw in Lear. Yep, alright. Also champion, whatever. There's this guy I work with at lunch, or at work, and he always talks about not wanting to be the hero. He's like, yeah, he's kind of weird, like kind of nerdy, you know, and just like, but he's like, you know, I hate heroes, they always die. And I was like, by God, what a bleak outlook to have on life, man. So, I don't know, I think it's funny. So we still don't even have those unlocked yet. Well, I thought we would have been able to get to it. Well, we're probably gonna have to wait until way later. I didn't realize we had none of those unlocked. Wow. Okay, well, next time on Paper Mario Color Splash, I guess that will be its own episode. And I'll probably save this. We've almost been recording for, I guess, 45 minutes, so not too bad. I'm gonna go get rid of some of my coins, change my inventory a bit, and I'll meet you guys out here in the next one.